So circle, bearish to neutral bias, bearish if stays under 252, long over that. And you don't have to trade amateur move. If you waited the amateur move, you got the big long beautiful trade there. But if you shorted, you lost like $4 like me, but you get long right away. So a lot of the traders in the community got the longs right here. You get long. So I gave the stops at 245. You got long here, 250s, 252s, 248s, wherever you get. Your stops is 245. Once they started to push, we moved the stops to 248. The target I gave was 266. That target came from pre-market highs around this area. Then there's a resistance. As soon as it broke out, I told the traders a breakout of the pre-market highs. This was a resistance. Now it becomes our support. Now that becomes our risk level. So 266 becomes a risk level. The target I gave was 300. We hit 300. Now 300 is always a big psychological level. I even tweeted about it that there's a huge seller. And if we broke 300, of course we would have pushed high. But the point is to manage risk. So we moved the stops to 266 and then where stops were 280. I did tell the traders that you can have $2, $3, $4, $5 stops on circle. It has a big range. You can not size crazy. So we had our 280 stops. See where we started with 245 stops and where we ended with 280 stops. Even if you respected those two stops, you still made $35. Once our 512 breaks, we were out. And I did tell the traders you can short it. Shorted the circle 512. You can make some back on that as well. Temp was a short in the morning, but then it came back. It did not reject, and then it became a curl long. I told the traders to close the shorts, and it was a 512 curl and push to the MTF. Another MTF to the MTF. Short was good if you took it right at the open, but after that, if you shorted here, take a loss, move on. And this was a long from this MTF curl to the higher MTF. Rocket Lab was same thing, curl here, and Rocket Lab ran from this curl, 512 curls, all the way to $32. It's all repeatable setups. More setups here that we traded in the community. Zeta. The reason I want to try to show you Zeta is that it gave you two setups. When I see something, I mention those. Whatever you see, I guide those. If my guidance was a loser, like Lily, I share those. But most of my traders, they come to our community, but they learn and they become self-dependent. They are trading on their own. But my guidance helps them understand all the lessons over the years I had so they can have a constant growth and shorter learning curve. So that was a Zeta. Gap and crap under 1590 long over. It was gapping and crapping. I saw the curl I mentioned on the voice. You could long here 1630, 1620, put your stops at 16 or 1590 and you take it all the way up 1760. And then Zeta gave another call, 3045 calls. So those are 3045 calls. Stops were 1650 and it did give you little 50 cents move there. So that was Zeta.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.